Few things affect any large organization more than the decisions made and direction forged by the person at the top. That's true not just of businesses, but of school systems.
Yeah, tonight in our Saved by the Bell series of the Buckley Report, see how Guilford County School Superintendent Whitney Oakley has definite ideas of what she wants for one of the state's largest school systems.
While some people can be saved by the bell, a young Whitney Oakley was called to a vocation.
When you walked into Guilford Primary Elementary School back in the 80s, did you have any idea where you'd be now?
No. I knew on the first day of school, though, that I wanted to be a teacher. And there was never a doubt about that.
And she was, starting her teaching career at an elementary school on the south side of her hometown of Greensboro.
What has changed since your first days teaching at Fraser Elementary?
So much has changed. I think the complexities that come with just the world play out in school. Our schools are microcosms of their community. Social media wasn't a thing. Kids didn't have cell phones at school then. I think there wasn't kind of this competition in the education market that there is now.
She has methodically worked her way up from teacher to principal in Alamance County, then supervising teaching and learning in elementary ed back in Guilford County, and finally, chief academic officer before becoming the county's superintendent.
What is the biggest challenge in education today?
Public education is still the only business that takes all kids. I'm really proud of that. We take children from all over the place, regardless of their ability, their socioeconomic status, their gender, their belief systems, and I think public education is the foundation of our democracy, and so that makes it easy to show up and do the hard work.
Her most valuable experience, though, may be that time as a teacher, to know what it's like to be in charge of a room with disparate personalities and needs 180 days a year.
I haven't lost sight of what it was like to be in the classroom. I stay close. I'm a parent, so every day I have a new appreciation for teachers with my own kids.
Schools have plenty of challenges, from security to graduation rates, but a lot of that can be fixed, Oakley says, with a bigger investment in personnel.
I do think that compensation in Guilford County is the biggest challenge because we have so many neighboring counties that are paying people more. And it's not okay to be the #1 or the #2 state for business and the 38th in teacher pay.
That's what you hear most from these teachers we lose, is I just have to make more money?
I think it's a combination of fair compensation and just a lack of flexibility. So if you think about public education in nature has pretty much, it's been similar for about 350 years. And so we have other positions where you can work remotely or you can teach at a virtual school, and teachers just don't have that level of flexibility. But again, they showed up to do this for a reason, and they deserve to be paid fairly.
As superintendent, that is Whitney Oakley's thesis sentence. Bob Buckley, Fox 8 News.
And here is an idea of current teacher pay in Guilford County. A beginning teacher makes $48,250, up to $62,234 if they work on a 12-month contract. A teacher with a master's degree and national teaching license makes $76,000, which would be $91,620 on that 12-month work schedule. Finally, a teacher with a doctorate and a national board certification as an exceptional teacher can make up to $78,000 for 10 months and more than $93,000 for a 12-month contract.